Hi guys, it's Mary with Stamps-N-Lingers. It's a little after 7. I'm sorry I'm late. I hope you have had a good weekend so far. And I also hope that you are going to enjoy this video. So let me just be sure that we're transmitting. We are, it looks like. Good. Okay, so this is the card I gave you the sneak peek of, and I know y'all are so smart. You recognized right away the Ice Cream Corner DSP, and so I assume that you assumed, hey Jenny, thank you for joining. I assume that you assumed that I would have some ice cream somewhere on my card, and in fact I have a lot of ice cream on my card. This one is a square card. Hi Mary, hi Rosie, hi Faith, hi Amy, appreciate you. This is a square card. I don't much do square cards because of the whole envelope, not being able to put an envelope together. But then I thought to myself, you know, the post office doesn't particularly like mailing square cards, so I would make a square card and still stick it inside a regular medium envelope so that I could get past their dislike of square things. So that's what I did. I made a square card and decorated a medium envelope. So there you go. And I hope you will do the same. Hey Chris, hi Kay, hi Barbara, hi Sue, hi everybody. I appreciate y'all joining very much. I'd rather have ice cream in my tummy also, but then this ice cream will never end up on my behind. You see what I'm saying? All right, let's go ahead and get started. Obviously, this uses the Sweet Ice Cream stamp set with the bundled punch. And I also used some stitch triangles and a couple of other things. So let's get this going. I've already done some pre-cutting, not all of it, but some, which I know you will be so relieved over. I have a 4x4 note card, and I made that by doing a 4 1/4. It's not 4x4, it's 4 1/4 by 4 1/4. So I took a 4 1/4 by 8 1/2 piece of early espresso and scored and folded it at 4 1/4. Okay. Then I have a terracotta tile. This is one of the in colors I'm going to miss very much. I have what I would have to say right now is 1 terracotta tile mat, when in fact I need 2 terracotta tile mats. So wait one. Let me get another terracotta tile mat so that when I get to that point, I will be ready to roll. Hang on just a second. I'm going to cut it right quick like a bunny. Right quick like a bunny. I'm very speedy at cutting. There we go. Okay. There. It's like it never happened. All right. Now, I'm going to show you how I made this design. You can see that I have 2 triangles separated by a little gap here in the center, right? When I make a card front, I would normally have my mat, and then I would take 1/8 of an inch off of the measurement. So in this case, this is a 4 by 4 inch mat. Hi guys, appreciate you joining. This is a 4 by 4 mat. So normally the piece that I layer on here would be 3 7/8 by 3 7/8. But because I wanted to separate 2 rectangles or 2 triangles, what I did is I made this 3 3/4 by 3 3/4. Okay. Because I'm just really all that clever math-wise like that. What you want to do is take your 3 3/4 by 3 3/4 square, and I'm just going to put it in my trimmer and line the points up with the trimming channel, the trim channel, if you will. And what I like to do, I don't like to try to run my trimmer up against that point, so I will bring my trimmer blade up into the field of the piece of paper and then go that way like so. Okay, there, perfect triangles, which coincidentally are also just fine for matting on my little mat. Hey Ann, hi Lenny. Now I'm going to use a little liquid glue. I love how this looks like an ice cream cone. I don't know, so just have to ask you, are you guys, I don't even know what those cones are called. I know sugar cone and then cake cone? Waffle cone, no, cake cone. Are you team sugar cone or team cake cone? Here, these are cake cones. These are cake cones. This is a sugar cone in this survey, this very official survey that I'm doing. I am a team waffle. Well, yeah, waffle cone is obviously better. That was not one of the choices, Miss Karen. I am sorry. It was between the cardboardy cake cones and the delightful sugar cones. Not that I'm trying to, you know, influence you or anything like that. So what I did is I put a little liquid glue on, and then because I had already measured and accommodated my gap, I just ran these up with the same look in my eyes on the edges that I would normally have on my cards. That was a very convoluted way of saying I eyeball this, okay? Once I have made that initial 3 3/4 square, I stop measuring entirely. So we're about to see right now whether it works. Oh, it did. Whew. Okay, so really all I have done is I've taken both triangles and I've adhered them with equal distant edges, you know, pretty equal distant. Blur your eyes, pretend that's completely equal distant. It's close. It's pretty close. All right. The cone is only the device to get the good stuff to your face. I gotcha. But if they dip it in chocolate, there's really nothing better than a sugar cone with the top all dipped in chocolate and then maybe rolled in sprinkles. Oh, I just gained 12 pounds just talking about it. Okay. Now somewhere here I had another piece of, where in the world does all of my cardstock go? Where'd my paper go? Oh, I put it in this bowl. How handy. All right. Here's some cuts I've already made. Now, I made 2 triangle dies with this die in the stitch triangle set, okay? So I cut 2 of them from the piece of paper that has the dreaded cake cones on it. The only thing you need to do when you are cutting this is ensure that you flip the die, right? So the first one you need to cut like this. And then, unless you like upside down ice cream cones, you need to flip the die like that so that you get both pieces with right side up ice cream cones. You know what happens when you turn an ice cream cone upside down, right? Yeah, it falls out. So you never want that. Always make your ice cream cones right side up. That is just a very, very important safety tip. And it's an ice cream safety tip is what that is right there. Okay. And I'm just going to adhere these in place again with my super calibrated eyeball, just making it all about the same distance from the edges of the waffle cone. Okay, we're just going to do the same thing right here. You guys, what are the in colors? What is the in color, the current ones that you're going to miss the most? So these are the 2019 to 2021 in colors. Which one are you going to miss the very most? Terracotta tile is high on my list. All right, speaking of, I've got the largest stitched shapes die, square, and I'm going to adhere it with liquid glue. This is terracotta tile, obviously. Obviously, it's pretty obvious. And I'm just going to adhere that with liquid glue. Okay, so the cake is made. Let's go ahead and decorate. Purple Posy. Yep, Seaside Spray is high on my list, and Pretty Peacock. Oh, okay, there's like 3 that I'm going to miss a lot. There are 3 I'm going to miss a lot. Okay, let's make an ice cream cone. The first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to use a little piece of that waffle cone, that waffle paper from the ice cream corner set, and I'm going to punch out the cone. And then that can go away. Now this piece, which, oh, by the way, has terracotta tile like scales on the back, and that didn't seem appropriate. It has all these splotches. You might wonder what to do with these splotches. Well, you can either cut out ice cream cones, or you could, in fact, stamp the ice cream on here and then cut them out. You can do whatever you want with them. Or you could use this as a background. For me, I am using this as ice cream. So I am going to cut an ice cream scoop. I'm pretty sure this is going to be melon. That's going to be melon daiquiri ice cream right there. This one is going to be some sort of strawberry-ish flavor. Now, just to be clear, I would hardly ever waste calories on anything that doesn't start and end with something with chocolate in it. But in this case, that's what we're going to do. And then, let's see, how about this one? That looks good. But I got to cut a little more off of there. Cut just a little bit off so that I can get in with my punch, because I want that one. That one looks like it would be very tasty, doesn't it? It's all up to you, whatever kind of ice cream you want. Do y'all remember, did you have Baskin-Robbins? You guys have Baskin-Robbins, right? We grew up with Baskin-Robbins in Southern California, and one of my very favorite flavors was called daiquiri ice. And I felt so sophisticated eating it because it just seems, you know, it just seemed like I was drinking at the tender age of like 13. That's how old I was. Okay, now let's go ahead. One more thing before we get really rolling on putting our ice cream cone together. I'm going to make us a sentiment. It's going to be thank you, which is also from the sweet ice cream set. And I'm going to stamp this in the dreaded, and I do say dreaded because I can make a mess with Blackberry Bliss faster than almost any color on the planet. And I'm going to stamp this on what is the next to smallest stitched so sweetly rectangle. And I'm going to hold it very close to me so that I can make sure that it lines up, because it is exactly the right size. Hold your breath. And I'd hold it down without rocking. Okay, everyone, say a collective prayer. Whew, did it. Now I'm going to set that aside. Remember, dark colors, especially in the reds, really do kind of take a moment or 12 to dry. So while that is drying, I am going to see what my lineup is going to look like. And I think it's going to look like that. So I'm going to put some sprinkles right on that top guy. So we're going to have some Blackberry Bliss sprinkles right atop what is apparently strawberry ice cream. Okay, perfect. Wouldn't you put blackberry sprinkles on your strawberry ice cream? I know, real red is really hard. Chocolate mousse royale. Why? Why would you say that to me? Oh, yummo, yummo, yummo. See, Stacy knows daiquiri ice. Yay. Okay, now, when I made my ice cream cone, I really thought that 3 scoops was not enough. You'll notice, I will say this tomorrow in my blog post because I thought it was just so clever. Have y'all ever eaten at a Ghirardelli ice cream shop like they have at Disney World? I have. And I can tell you that this ice cream cone I'm about to put together is about like the ice cream they dish out. It's a lot of ice cream and it's wonderful. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to adhere this cone down here and I'm going to let it extend just a little bit over the mat. Then I'm going to come and I'm going to skip a space. And I'm going to adhere my scoops like so. So that is what I would call a colossal size ice cream. And then I'm going to cover this with the sentiment and you'll never know the difference. The question you will always have in your mind, is it a 3 scoop or is it a 4 scoop? Who knows? Baseball nut. Now what was in that Jamocha almond fudge? Oh yes. Y'all are making me hungry. And I had pizza for dinner. So I should not be hungry at all, but you're making me want some ice cream, no doubt about it. I'm going to scoop that up just a little bit to give myself a little fudge factor. Get it? Fudge factor? I made a little ice cream joke there. It was really little, actually, really little. Okay, and then we'll put this guy on with his little gap. Okay. And then this one, which I'm pretty sure is mango pineapple swirl. And then the final one will be our strawberry daiquiri. I've decided that's what this is. Strawberry daiquiri ice. Okay, there we go. Now I'll put a few little doohickeys. And by doohickeys, of course, I do mean Stampin' Dimensionals. You don't have to use minis. It's just what I'm trying to kind of consolidate. I've got about 400 open packs of dimensionals all over the place, and I'm trying to get some of them a little more gone. Just a few more gone. So that's what I picked up. And full size cut in half, minis, they'll all work. I might not use black on these, but you could if you had to. I don't think it would show through too bad. All right, and so then I'm just going to keep this straight on my card front. Okay, and then we'll just center it, and we'll just center it and make it straightish. Okay, there you go. Now, one purple posy. We went to a restaurant that was on diners, drive-ins, and dives today. We're stuffed. Oh my gosh, Joan, where was that? Somewhere in Delaware, I'm assuming? That sounds good. If you can get to any restaurant that Guy Fieri has gone to on his diners, drive-ins, and dives, you will not be disappointed, I assure you. If he goes and it makes it to the show, it's a good spot. Okay, so there is our card front. One ice cream cone deluxe. On the inside, get rid of some of those guys, I am going to once again take my Life and my Basic White cardstock in my hands, and I'm going to stamp with sprinkles on top from Sweet Ice Cream right in the middle of this piece of Basic White. Hopefully straight. Say a little prayer for a straight sentiment. There we go. I'm going to take it. I'm going to take it, and then I'm going to run. Now, I'm going to put an ice cream cone right over the top. It's going to be bold. It's bold. Don't get me wrong. It's very, very bold. First, I'm going to take some Petal Pink, and I am going to stamp the scoop image from Sweet Ice Cream, and I am going to put it right there. Okay. I did the same exact image on a little sticky note with the sticky part up at the top. And then I fussy cut that, and I'm just going to stick it right over there like so. When I first made this, I didn't do the masking, and it bothered me so much that I could see the ice cream cone that I had to go back and fix it. I just didn't like it. It just really bothered me. So I have my mask in place, and I'm going to take the ice cream cone solid image and ink it in cinnamon cider. Stamp it off once, and then stamp it over the top of the cone like that. And then when I pick this up, the cone is where it belongs, under there, not showing. I will then take the waffle cone image and stamp it right like so. Okay. Finally, oh gosh, Denise, it's been a minute. I finally caved. She is very persuasive, but it's been a while. I'll bet you it's been 6 months. Now, these sprinkles are going to be terracotta tile. Why? Because I wanted them to be. They could be whichever color you'd like, but I thought terracotta tile seemed appropriate. There we go. So there is the inside. We'll get it matted up and then do our envelope, and we'll be done. And then we will be done. I have my Italian accent on. I don't know why. Maybe it's because I ate a pizza. I don't know. Got me a little goof off there, so I'm just gonna straighten it out a little bit with my bone folder. Use a little liquid glue. Put this on its terracotta tile mat, like so. And then into my card base. See how easy this is? So easy. Or am I thinking about gelato? Yeah. I've been really having a terrible hankering the last couple of weeks to go back to Rome. And I would like to say it's because of the history and the beauty and the culture, but in fact it's the gelato and the pizza and the pasta and the gelato. And then the gelato factors very heavily in that craving. Then I think about what I really want, and it's the gelato. There's no doubt. I really do want the gelato. The gelato was so good. Oh my Lord. We had a combination that we discovered, and it was, I think it was dark chocolate a scoop of dark chocolate, and then a scoop of either a scoop of strawberry or a scoop of mango, or in the case of me, the pigger, a scoop of mango and a scoop of strawberry, because, you know, Italy, gelato. Only going to be there once, probably. All right. So good. And that was where we learned there's a trick about eating your gelato in Italy. Okay, you ready for this? In case you ever go. Here it is. When you are in Italy, the gelato stores, there is seating in the back. Okay, and then there's the counter at the front. If you order your gelato and you go to the back to eat, they charge you more money. If you order the gelato and they give it to you and you stand at the bar thing or walk up the street, then they charge less. So there it is, my tourist tip for you for the day, just so you know. Also, the little man that comes in the restaurant and tries to give you a free rose, it ain't free, people. He expects some money. So just say no. Just say no. All right, so my medium basic white, you see, I'm old and I will continue to stay whisper white probably for the rest of my natural days. There it is. It had fruit in it. It was practically healthy. Ice cream sandwich with chocolate cookie and coffee ice cream. Oh, yep. Yeah, that would work too. All right, I'm going to repeat my ice cream, which has now officially become strawberry gelato. It is no longer strawberry daiquiri ice. No, it is gelato. You know, you can buy Talenti gelato at the grocery store, and it is pretty stinking good, but it isn't like when it comes out of the tub right there. It's just not the same. Not even the same. Same in French bars. Don't sit down. What is it? Are they like on a health kick or what? They know people want to sit. Now, my little mask appears to have disappeared. Little mask, where are you, little mask? Where did my little mask go? Hang on, I will see it in just a moment. Or I will not, and I will have to cut another one. Yes, that might be the case. Anybody see the little mat? No, I don't see the little mat. It's probably staring right at me, but I don't see it. And so I will make another one because it is so easy. I will make another mat for you to see how to do the mat, because in case you were wondering. All right, put it, just stamp it right there. Hey, Catherine. Ah, good. Did it go back to the little dish? No, good call though. All right, we're just gonna, it's hard for you to see it because I stamped it in petal pink, but I'm just cutting the same exact image out. I guess this is as good a time as any to talk about how to fussy cut. Push the paper right back up against the fulcrum of the scissors, and then you, with your other hand that's holding the paper, turn the paper. Don't try to turn the scissors, turn the paper. Now, technically, I could just probably stop there because really all I need is that bottom fluted edge, but I'm going to complete it. A task uncompleted is a task uncompleted. It's uncompleted. Okay, there we go. See how easy? So easy and peasy. And also, you guys, when you have a stamp set that likes to have a mask, once you've cut it, put it in the stamp case with your stamps, so that you can just repeat it in the future without having to redo your mask. Okay, once again with the cone in cinnamon cider, stamped off once, stamped right over that scoop, the scoop, and let's see, here's my waffle cone, and we'll just put that like so. Pick up our mask, and there it is. One each strawberry gelato ice cream cone. And then I'm going to put a little bit of the other ice cream DSP on the envelope flap, and it will be done. Thank you, Virginia. Appreciate it. All right, here we go. Okie dokie. Give it a good rub and then a quick fussy cut. Got distracted there. I saw the mask I just made and I was like, geez, don't tell me that mask was sitting there the whole time. And I couldn't even see it while it was right in front of me. But no, that was the new one. It was the new one. Thank you, Sue and Sue. Appreciate you both. All right, got a little bit carried away there. Alrighty there. There you go. 2 little quick square thank you notes. Courtesy of the Sweet Ice Cream Bundle and a little bit of Ice Cream Corner DSP. All right, guys, I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope you have a wonderful rest of your weekend, and I will see you hopefully on Thursday on my YouTube channel at 1 o'clock. All right, thanks, guys. We'll see ya. Bye.